Welcome to the upper frequency line. This is a recording of a live connection session with Eva and Therese. Please give yourself time to sit undisturbed during the connection. Sit comfortably with closed eyes or looking softly into the distance. Okay, welcome to the 13th of October. We haven't felt anything untoward today. No, we haven't felt a free fall, but we weren't supposed to free fall, I guess. But I don't think the world has free fallen either. I haven't heard anything.
No, me neither.
It's coming, Satan.
Okay. It's not the end of the 13th yet.
That's true. It's only just started.
It's the 13th in.
We're ahead on the 13th.
Yeah. It's 13th for a long time, like in some parts of the world, in America, for example.
Yeah. So let's see what the field feels like, the greater field.
That just gave me a shiver.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's a definite sense we've stepped out on the ledge, actually, onto that invisible ledge. And it's a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
In the legs, the lower legs, more so, like from the knees down. I haven't really noticed that we were standing out on the ledge, but looking now, it feels a little bit shaky in the legs to stand on this invisible ledge. We're like one step out on the ledge, or I am. I'm kind of standing there waiting to see if it's going to hold.
Yeah.
And I can really feel the drop. Like if you look at, because you can look right through it down.
I can feel it a little bit, as if when you're standing up on the Eiffel Tower, on the first step. The first step is the worst of Eiffel Tower, but after that everything gets so blurred because it's that high up that it doesn't feel too bad. But the first step is really
Oh, okay.
It's a bit similar feeling that.
Okay. I don't have vertigo at all, but but I can really sense how far down it is. Like I can sense the distance, and my lower legs thinks it's a little bit uneasy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like being in the air, like in the sky with the birds. There's quite a sense of freedom when you start noticing like the space around you.
Yeah.
And you start paying attention to the space around you. And then it's actually an uplifting feeling. Then my legs don't feel uneasy anymore, right? I actually levitate slightly.
This feels very somehow natural to me. This feels very, it feels like I agree with you with that feeling of a little bit shakiness in the leg, but it's because it hasn't been done for a long time. It's not to me, it doesn't feel like this is something brand new you're doing.
No,
to me it feels like, oh, I haven't done this for a while, so I'm like a little bit rusty, like I can't really remember how to do it, but I can feel how it's done to the excitement is, oh, I know how to do this.
Okay. Yeah, it actually, to me, now that I'm having my attention on the space around me and sort of levitate a little bit, it actually feels very much like I used to have fairly, well, not very frequent, but still recurring dreams of flying, like me flying, like Superman type flying nearly. I think a lot of people do, but it's that kind of sense. That's what it feels like. Except we're not moving. We're just hovering at this point. But it's that same feeling, like flying, moving forward, and it's the same in the dreams. It's sometimes it takes a little bit before you kind of get the hang of the flying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I haven't flown for a while, so I kind of need to get the hang of it again. Just like riding a bike. You know how to ride a bike, but you kind of need to get your balance a little bit if you haven't done it for a while.
Yeah.
And it's starting to feel more normal, like more, yeah, like I know how to do this.
Yeah.
So as that's becoming more normal, the invisible ledge is actually getting longer. It's building out further out. And it feels like I'm getting braver. Like I can jump up and down, dance around a bit. And that wherever that free fall leads to me, this whole scene looks very much like Victoria Falls in Africa, because I've been there. Very high waterfall. And down the bottom there's like rapids and wild animals and crocodiles and all sorts of things. But
up here on the ledge or out in thin air with the invisible ledge, all of that far down there, and the danger of that, both the kind of water as it splashes down at the bottom, it's very far down, and then the other dangers are kind of like they're very far away. They're very faded away. Doesn't concern me at all. Feels very safe and secure up here now.
It does.
It's not even a point of faith and trust. Not even a knowing. It just is.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it does actually feel like walking into and not being able to see anything, but being completely okay with that. I don't know. I have no idea where we're going, but we're going.
We sure are.
Yeah. Actually, I can feel a bit of magic as well. It's like there's a slight revealing of magic in the air. Almost like there's a portal starting to show with kind of magic writing or something around the edges. Can you feel that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
I've actually had a sense of that several times before in these, when we've sat with this, but I haven't said it at the time. But it's the same hint of a portal with symbols or magic writing around it.
It's very attractive.
Yeah, that sparkles with magic, sort of. But a good magic. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not very high frequency magic. It feels like that magic might have to do with our physical body.
Okay.
Like an upgrade, or maybe maybe it's those 12-strand DNA, like an activation of some sort.
It's connected to the pericardium field.
I don't know. Let's go. Let's look at the pericardium shield. Let's see what it feels like. Oh, it's very big and expansive. Very round. Feels almost like a flotation device. like the pericardium shield is part of what is sort of holding us here in midair.
Yeah.
Like an air flotation device rather than water flotation device. Like buoyancy in the air. No, it's not. It doesn't respond to the magic portal. It's got more to do with the buoyancy in midair.
Okay.
From what I can feel anyway. Mine isn't responding in that way. Is yours?
No.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
So we're kind of poised in front of the portal and we haven't actually stepped through. It's a feeling of this is not something you should do lightly. It's like there are consequences for stepping through this portal.
Commitment?
Maybe irreversible changes.
Okay.
I have the feeling that you can actually go around it. If you don't want to step through the portal, you can go around it.
Okay.
Can you go around the portal?
I can, but I don't wanna.
No, me neither. I'm like standing, but I'm not. I haven't quite decided where. This could be tricky because I have such a problem with making decisions like that. Life-changing decisions can be. It takes a lot of consideration for me. But my heart yearns to go through the portal. My heart feels drawn to go through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel that? That's like a magnetism.
Most definitely.
All right, we're stepping through the portal. Woo-hoo. Let's see what happens. That was quick. Did you step through?
Mm-hmm.
You did? Yeah.
I did.
Okay. The portal closed behind me. Okay. Where are we now? And then the light went out in front of me here.
It's very dark.
You find it dark too?
It's pitch black. It's the complete opposite to what we've been feeling so many times with this new white canvas. A clean white canvas is just like black canvas.
Yeah. It doesn't feel scary though.
No, it is like it's like a new beginning, but a black one instead of a black background instead of a white background. That's how it feels to me.
Actually, it feels a little bit like a womb. It's kind of, moist and cozy.
Yeah, I'm feeling the
And warm.
humidity.
Yeah. And quite protected in a way as well.
Oh, it's really coming into me now.
Oh. So I'm feeling that in my uterus. There's a response in my uterus. Oh, and an explosion of sorts, like fireworks. And codes, light codes, are starting to scroll. We've seen it's the same kind of light codes that we've seen before in the Uluru sessions.
Mm.
Oh, it says it's the God code.
Having quite a bit of pressure on the top of my head.
Yeah, me too, actually. And from there into pressure down into the C7 vertebra.
Yeah.
In bottom of the neck. And there's a feeling that it's kind of spreading, like I feel like I've got a glowing cross. So shoulder to shoulder is like, the horizontal bar of the cross, and the head is the top bit. The light codes are kind of orangey yellow in color, so it's like a light.
Yeah. Kind of citrine color for me. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, the actual codes are brighter, lighter, but sort of the glow out from them is a bit more orangey. Oh, there went the other candle. Spreading down the tailbone and into the legs as well.
Such a beautiful feeling that I find really hard to describe.
And through the soles of the feet.
It's like, I don't even know if I can even try to explain it. It's like being best friends with God, but not with God, but with myself.
Yeah.
If that can make any sense at all. Because I can, when I think about being best friend with myself, it just doesn't do it. It doesn't feel high enough, obviously, because I don't think of myself like God, but it is like God.
Well, if you now have the God code inside you, then you are carrying God inside.
Something just happened to my heart then.
So you are God. It's a very intimate feeling.
Very.
Not at all like God, like religious depictions of meeting God or anything like that. It's very, very intimate feeling.
Quite emotional too.
Yeah, but it's also not actually in the emotional body or in the mental body. It's at a physical, cellular level. Right? So it's really, really the inside.
Yeah.
The inside of all the cells, the inside.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever felt an intimate connection with any of my previous partners like this. This is very deep.
Yeah. Cellular deep.
But there's a lightness happening now in the cells.
Yeah, they're actually getting lighter, as in light.
Yeah.
Like they are radiating more light.
Yeah.
It's like they've lit. It's like one of these, like a solar lantern that comes on, when of its own accord when it gets dark, because it's charged during the day, and so it just goes on by itself and then radiates. Maybe a bit like glow bugs.
Yeah.
What are they called? Little bugs that fly around and glow.
not firefly.
Ah, firefly. Yeah. Or these luminescent algae when you swish around in the water.
Yeah.
But it feels more like the fireflies because it's the feeling of this sort of mid-air kind of feeling still.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not a water feeling per se. It's a very soft, gentle glow as well. It's not bright, like a soft incandescent glow. Well, it's fairly whitish yellow, but warm white maybe. Nah, it's probably more white, but it's not the stark white, soft white. But it really does feel like a renewable light source, if we put it that way. It is interesting because of what we did, I guess, in the Uluru session on Monday. We actually did sit with renewable light energy source then as well, on a bigger scale, and took in and just at the openness of the thought, let the energy of the air move in. I guess you could call it prana, but without actually doing anything or doing any ritual or movement, just at the opening of the mind to that. It filled us with so much energy. And this is a little bit akin to that, but different still from that. But both of these things very close together have to do with renewable energy source and renewable light. But it really does feel like renewable energy source of the cells. It really feels like they've switched on their own renewable and light source.
Yeah.
And before they were actually dark.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have that. Very, very big difference between before and now. It doesn't feel like all my cells have changed yet. It's like mostly the ones down in the sort of pelvis and abdominal area. It doesn't look like it's reached the arms and the legs yet, for instance. They don't look as bright. They don't feel as bright, like glowing. Has it gone everywhere in you?
No, but I have other areas than you. Okay, I have in my arms and my legs and my head and neck, but not my stomach and chest area.
Okay.
I can feel them starting now. It's like a chain reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, it's moving down. They're starting down my right leg. The thigh is glowing now. Ready. Oh, it's up in the head. It'll be interesting to go to sleep with all this light in the head.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we might get used to it for a while.
Yeah. I can't get any sense of what it can do or what, but it kind of feels like stepping into a new car, sitting into a new car, and that kind of feeling of
yeah, it also feels like a forever car, eternal.
Yeah.
Like this light source is completely renewable. Like it doesn't end.
Yeah. Very bright in my eyes now.
But yes, it does feel like a shiny new car. You know, the way a new car feels inside, without the smell, without the smell.
Without the smell, yeah.
But like, yeah, brand new. They feel very youthful, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cells. Like they're all brand new. Maybe we got a stem cell therapy.
Mm. Is that to prepare us for what's coming? Protect us from what's coming?
No, it doesn't feel like that really. It's more like a new version of us.
Mm. What is
A
Eva?
higher version. Eva 2.0.
I don't think it's 2.0. I think it's 4 point something.
11 or 12.
Much higher than 2.
Yeah. It's like to the power of. So it's like 3 to the power of 3 or something like that. Or possibly instead of sort of the 1s and 2s and 3s, it's more like 11, 12.
Yeah.
So one, higher octave or something like that. It feels very good. Let's see what happened to the pericardium shield. Did anything change with the pericardium shield? It's kind of reflecting that white glow a bit. So it looks like it's got the glow, but I think it's more because it's reflecting it rather than that it got light source itself. Because it's sitting around the heart and expands quite far out. It's just all the cells are glowing, so there's a glow inside the shield. Yeah. Well, it feels very good.
Yeah, I can feel
So
some of the magic in there now. So,
so I guess we'll stop there. See how that evolves.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.